Hi, soul family. Why is this all fuzzy again? Oh, I'm naked today. I just took off my jewelry. I had a hat on because it's rainy weather. And I don't have earrings on, which makes me feel bald. And I took my necklace off. I still have rings on, though. I feel naked when I don't have my crystals. Items to choose from. Catwoman. I'll choose that because that's me. She's hugging this little kitty and she's an angel. Greg for neutrality. Money frog. Money frog. Money loves me and I love money. Money comes to me easily. Abundance is a gift from spirit and I accept it gratefully. And the little girl that's welcoming spring, or the woman or the man that's welcoming this light spring energy. Okay? Those are the three. So we're going to work with my three kind of standby decks that I love so much. This is the Oracle of the Shapeshifters. And I've got the Divine Circus Oracle. And I've got the Oracle of Shadows and Light. Everything's falling everywhere right now. Okay. It's been a little while. I've been working on my bust, Duchess. You can see what I'm doing if you follow me on my YouTube channel. I've got videos up of her. And I love her so much. Oh my goodness. I'm waiting for my 4 tires to come in. I'm working. And allowing. Blessing. Correct for neutrality on all levels. If I can help you with a private reading, my website is www.theangelswhisper.com. My email address is Sherricolumbus@yahoo.com. All one, lowercase letters. Sherri. Columbus as in Christopher. No, that's not my name. It's my son's father's name, and we were married 1 year. And I've had that name my whole freaking life because I wanted to have the same name as my child. So I'm ready for a new name. Calling in my partner. Correct for neutrality on all levels. For those who chose the little cat. I like the girl holding the flowers too, but for those who chose the cat. Woohoo! You need to make a choice. So I say, whenever I get this message from Spirit, this message is, look at these 2 cats. Isn't that interesting? She's holding 2 cats, right? So both of these cats have good qualities. Both of these cats have bad qualities. There are benefits to both and there are negatives to both. So you need to, but Spirit says right now, you're upset, you're distressed. There's an issue because of these 2 cats. The fact of the matter is you can't walk 2 paths. You have to choose one side or another. These cats represent a job, friends that both want your attention, but one's not walking your path. And I've always said, I'll break my own heart before I fall off my path. I choose my path first. I walked away from my own entire family. So if I could walk away from my family, believe me, I will walk away from you if you are not walking on my path. I only cause myself distress by trying to walk 2 paths. You cannot walk 2 paths. So Spirit says right now, nobody else is responsible for this except for you. You're the one that's causing this angst because you have not chosen. You have tried to walk 2 paths and you can't. Spirit has said to me, which path do you walk? And I said, your path. And there is no other path. That's the one. So this, to me, also, if you want to talk about you and another person, like say a relationship, any kind of relationship, you must choose yourself first. If it's a choice between you and them, notice how I said you, the lighter and dark. This one looks like a stun wonder. Like I don't get it. This one's hypnotized by something. They're lured by something that is not good for them. This one is awake and aware. They're clear. They're pure. Doesn't mean that this one is an evil piece of garbage. It just means that for some reason right now, there's something going on with this one that is not in your highest good. There's all these different meanings to this. So I will choose me before I choose you. Always. It's just like I choose Spirit before I choose anyone or anything, right? So song playing right now. I hate it that I hate it when you cry. I don't want this feeling. I can't afford love. So I try to think of reasons to pull us apart. But it's not working because you're worth it. And I know it. And I can't walk away. Even though we're going through it, don't you know I would die for you? Well, the thing is, this person is hypnotized by something. They're seeing something in the wrong light, right? Even though we're going through it, don't you know I would die for you? No, I don't know that because you're not here. Because you're not showing that to me. Because you have not chosen me. You've chosen something that hypnotizes you, that keeps you in the dark in regards to something. You need to step into the light. End of story. I'm not going to belabor that point. Okay. Correct for neutrality on all levels. For those who chose, let me put her back. Where do you go? You go there. For you who chose the money frog. Money frog, this was my mom's money frog, so it holds her energy. And it sits on this little purse that holds coins. It's kind of cool. I have, I'm Canadian, and these are dollars, Canadian loonies. So I've got loonies in here, a whole bunch of them. I've got Canadian quarters in here, a whole bunch of them. I will never spend these because my mom had her hands on these. And it's just a symbolic reminder that my money comes from spirit. I work for spirit, spirit works for me. My mom works for spirit. She's my team. So, and I'm going for the shadows and light for this one. For those who chose the money frog. For those who chose the money frog. Correct for neutrality. The distance and the time between us will never change my mind. I would die for you. And Spirit says, miracle. So this person's telling this story, but they're not doing anything to prove it as far as I'm concerned, because I see what's in front of me. When it comes to Spirit, I trust the signs and messages that Spirit brings me. Well, when it comes to human beings, I trust what's in front of me. I trust what you show me. I trust what you show me. I don't trust words, right? I trust actions. So this message is alchemy, but she doesn't, and it's the angel of alchemy, and it's miracle, but she doesn't look super happy right now, does she? So Spirit says, we are going to help you make a shift in your energy. It's a miraculous shift, which I say, hell yeah. If you've got an injury or an illness, or you're feeling uncomfortable or ill at ease in regards to something, Spirit says, we will show you how to change this in your highest good. They've done this for others before you, and they can do this for you. And basically what they're also showing, it doesn't necessarily have to be, like the illness or the ill at ease doesn't necessarily have to be like, oh, you've got to change your physical diet. It could be a mental process, right? And Spirit says, I've watched fear and guilt manipulate others for centuries. And I watch the pain that they inflict and the anguish and the despair that seems to never end. But that's because you allow it. That's because you accept it, right? So Spirit says, we're going to show you how to recreate things for your health, for your strength, for your mental state of mind, to bring you the ability to move past the challenges and stop being so frightened of whatever it is that's got you in their clutches. Spirit says, all will be well. Whatever this is, it shall too pass. It's just one form of a blockage that you have allowed to create. You've created with your fear and your belief in it. So there could be health challenges. You could say, what would I do? Like Spirit says, what would you do if you had 2 months to live? You would do everything that you wanted to do now. You don't put it off until later, right? I would begin to take action immediately because I've only got 2 months. So Spirit says, in regards to something in your life, time's up. Time is up. And we're not telling you, I don't read death. It's no one has the right to even speak of that except for God. So I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about reprioritizing your life and reshaping your life in new ways, meaningful ways. And once you recognize, dude, man, I'm going to be 59. I can't believe I'm even saying this out loud. I've hidden my age for so many years. I just don't say what it is, right? People don't think I'm that old, and I am that old. I'm going to be 59. I'm kicking ass and taking names, climbing and hiking, but still, 59 years old. I'm to the point in my life where I celebrate that I am who I am at this place, but I'm going to be 59. I don't have time to fuck around, right? With people who are not walking their path, who are walking both sides of the path. For people who say, oh, even though I'm not with you, and even though we're going through it, I would die for you. You're not here. I don't have time. Right? My life marches on. Life goes on sometimes, right? So Spirit says, you need to take action in regards to whatever it is right now, because it can be changed, whatever it is that you're dealing with. You're about to turn a corner. Maybe you've had a health challenge, and this is a wonderful confirmation that you're about to turn a corner, and it's a positive thing. So Spirit says, this situation, it's actually helped you. A lot of the times, the problem becomes the solution. I just got optimum reminder. Something is being withdrawn from your account. So when I look at this, something that's being withdrawn from my account is something negative. That's how I feel it. Optimum health is what I'm asking for, right? So maybe sometimes we go through something difficult to show us, wow, this is happening because I need to change the way I'm living my life. I need to change who I'm associating with, what I'm thinking about, what I'm allowing my energy to swim in. Because whatever is around you, show me your friends and I will show you who you are. You don't go into a mud pool to clean off a white horse. You don't bring your light to a dark show. The dark will absorb you. You shine your light and you go towards the light. And then you vibrate at that frequency and that draws towards you the right things, right? So right now, this situation, possibly whatever it is that you've gone through, has made you think about what's most important. What have I neglected? What do I need to be aware of? How can I shift my priorities so that they're based on something real, something lasting, something of importance? You're being encouraged right now to make your healing, your health, mental, physical, emotional, a priority. You are the priority. Remember, you choose you first. And Spirit says it could be that or someone very close to you. That's a priority right now. Song right now. I needed forgiveness. You always gave me that. Girl, I'm a witness of your love. You've never given up. And it's crazy how you saved me. Hand on the Bible. I don't know how I got you. Girl, what we got's worth thanking God for. So thank God for giving me you. Somebody has recognized that there is somebody in their life that has always stood by them, that has always been their friend. That I will tell you that your true friends don't tell you what you want to hear. They tell you what you need to hear. Sometimes it's the hard decisions. Sometimes it's the no, I'm sorry. If you're going to walk that path, I'm going the other way. And maybe you taking that stand is going to literally be the reason to change somebody's course of life. Boom. All right. Thank God. God gave me you. I recognize you. Okay. Next one. Spring flowers. I was just looking outside at my beautiful plum tree and all the pink, it's windy today, so blossoms are flying everywhere. It's so beautiful. They're all over the ground like people have thrown petals at a wedding. Oh, I saw this in my dream the other night. I'll have to go back and look at that dream. And look at her holding on to those petals. She's so, I love this. Spring flowers. Daffodils are out right now, and the bluebells are out right now, and the hyacinths are popping up in my yard right now. Oh, blossoming. Correct for neutrality for those who chose the spring blossoms. The nature baby, the one who appreciates the simple things in life, right? The one who looks for the simple things and grabs onto it and says, this is amazing. I love it. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. Correct for neutrality on love. I shared this song actually on a video on my YouTube channel, on my Instagram, and on my Facebook. I did a little video of my boss, Duchess, and this song was playing in it. And I said, Duchess got fairy lights, and I said the song, I just love it. But I did say a different message about the song on my Instagram. I think my Instagram is private though, so I know what it means to me. It'd be nice to hear those words from someone, wouldn't it? Wonderful words that you think about someone, but you haven't spoken yet. You need to speak it. Correct for neutrality, for yourself and for them. Correct for neutrality for the... Look how she's leaning in. She's so excited. I like that. Correct for neutrality, for those who chose the girl with the flowers. What did I choose? I chose the cat, right? I mean, I take all of these as a message for self. Too many, Spirit. Just one, please. Correct for neutrality on all levels. I've had a little bit too much. All the people stop to rush. Can't find my drink or my man. Where are my keys? I left my phone. Someone just hammered. Drugged out or drunk or just out of control. Gosh, I woke up in someone else's yard. Damn, that is so not my scene, not my lifestyle, not anyone I want to be around. Correct for neutrality. Correct for neutrality. Woo, there you go. Steampunk. Priestess. The number is 7, which means you're on the right path. Woo, there's another message here. Okay. Guest of Honor and Steampunk Princess. This is a pretty cool one. And this is, see this ruby ring? See this ruby in the middle of her forehead? There's something going on. And she's, look at the look on her face. That should tell you. The look on her face says a lot. She's thinking. Her third eye is got that ruby in the center of it. She's trying to focus on something. So this is about appearances being deceiving. And Spirit says, very soon, it's going to hit you right between the eyes. You know when they say that? It's like a light bulb moment. And the truth hits you and slices right through the illusion. So it's the perception of the reality behind the illusion. You know that you have to trust what you see. And Spirit says there's more to something or someone or a situation or even the lack of something than what initially meets the eye. So she's like tuning into her third sense, her higher sense, right? She's not listening to what she's told. She's actually not even listening to what she's seeing. She's tuning in. Like I said, I already know what that means to me. I'm hearing messages, right? I hear it from my higher self. And Spirit says you need to look closer to understand what's happening, and you need to trust what you're picking up, even if what you see is in contrast, like it contrasts to what you're picking up. And you need to trust what you get. It might be startling, it might be shocking, it might hit a nerve, but you need to stay focused and stay focused on your path. Remember 7, you're on the right path. Stay on that path. Don't be deceived. Don't be knocked off your path. Focus on what really matters to you. You're not going to lose your energy focusing and worrying about something else, right? I'm going to stay focused on that. My path is this. So Spirit says when the time is right, even the most confusing situation is suddenly going to make sense to you. They're going to dial something in, and all you need to do is set your crystal clear intention on your path. My intention is I want to see this for the truth of what it is. Okay? And then this one, the Guest of Honor, wasn't going to do 2 messages, but this popped out. So the Guest of Honor, you see her all dressed up in her finery. And basically Spirit says you have been pulled, how do I explain this? My profile banner picture on my Facebook page, I'm in a cave. I'm in the Cougar's Cave, and the light's behind me. No, I guess maybe it's my personal picture. I said even the hermit knows the value of time spent in the cave. So the hermit goes within, right? This is where you glean knowledge from your higher self. You pull away, you withdraw. And Spirit says you have withdrawn. You have maybe felt for quite a while that you're on the outside looking in. It might be that everyone else has found their perfect job, their perfect lover, their perfect path, the idea. They belong to something or someone, and you're just kind of like, hello. It's kind of like in Las Vegas where you have to line up outside to get into a club to go dancing. You have to wear certain clothes, you've got to pay a certain amount of money, and you got to line up, and they've got to approve you when you go in. And then if you want to get into the VIP, you have to either know somebody or pay extra, right, to get into that. And Spirit says, so keep that visual in your mind. And they're telling you right now that you've gone away. You didn't care about lining up in any crowd. You were just like, I'm doing my own thing, right? I've learned to be who I am. I stand on my own. I don't really care about what other people think of me. I'm not really concerned with your opinion. But Spirit says, you've gotten kind of comfortable on the outside. And they're saying, song right now, I said I would never fall in love unless I found you. So it's kind of like me. I got a list. Right? There's a list, and I'm not shinsing my list, and I'm not carving anything off that list. I remember my ex-husband, Ken, he's my friend, and he said, dude, your list is too strong, and you know, you're going to have to, what did he say? You're going to have to, no, he didn't say compromise. He said, you're going to have to, your standards are too high, you're going to have to settle. And I said, I will never settle. I'm good. I will never settle. My list is long, but it's specific, and it can be met. It's not something that can't be met because I meet it, right? I'm not expecting perfection. I'm just expecting what I want on my list. So Spirit says you've gotten comfortable being out there on the outside doing your own thing, and you've been on the outside long enough. And Spirit says it might, you know, you've left people behind, you've walked away, you've gone into your own cave basically as the hermit, and you've gotten used to being the lone wolf or the lone cat. You know, I have. I'm the Black Panther. And it served a purpose. And Spirit says, right now we want to kind of shift this energy. You've been out long enough. We'd like to bring you back in. We'd like, not to the ones that you walked away from, not to energy that wasn't good for you. But Spirit says you're going to be invited into something. You're going to be given the pride of place in something that matters a lot to your soul, to your path, to your heart. You're going to sail right past the VIP entrance. You don't have to line up. You don't have to dress a certain way, and you don't have to pay. You've paid your dues, and right now they're coming to you. They choose you. They want to ask you if you will accept their offer. And Spirit says you're safe. You because now you know who you are. You know what you won't fall for. You know what you're not going to get sucked into or be a part of. You've walked from that, and you've learned. You accept yourself for who you are. You know your power. So Spirit says you can take your place amongst the crowd without feeling influenced by them. You're not going to influence me. I'm not going to have a meltdown and freak out and worry that, oh my God, they're going to suck me in. No, you will never suck me in. I can walk through, because I see myself with my turquoise. Today I'm wearing teal, but my soul color is turquoise. So whenever I go anywhere, I am a big ball of moving turquoise energy. It's my energy, my power. Everywhere I go, I roll. I'm rolling in my turquoise power. So right now, if you move into an area and everywhere you go, your energy goes before you and around you, anything else needs to knock at your auric field to get in, right? Excuse me, are you interested? And you get to make a choice. You get to make the decision. So Spirit says, we want you to take your place, a rightful place, as your own unique individual, yourself. You feel very at home. You belong where you are. And that's a message. I didn't know I was going to say that. So you belong where you are, which is Sedona for me, right? I belong here. And I know where I belong. I'm not part of the Sedona woo-woo, fake spiritual community. I'm not. I have people that I know, and I'm around the peripheral. This is where this is, but I don't cross over into things that don't float my boat, that don't align with my integrity. So Spirit says, whatever this is that you're going to be offered, it's something that matters to you. It's a pride of place in something. And Spirit says, we want you to accept it because you have been chosen. You belong. They want you. Nice! Should have chosen that one. I choose them all. They're all my messages. So I hope that was helpful for you guys. I'm going to upload it real quick and send it out. Hope you're having a beautiful day. Peace, love, and light.